Alright, let's dive into a topic that I believe is incredibly important: familiar spirits and monitoring spirits. These spiritual entities have been subjects of discussion for ages, especially in various religious and spiritual circles. Monitoring spirits, in particular, are quite well known and often discussed in the context of spiritual warfare. Many people are aware of their existence and the potential threat they pose, as these spirits are believed to observe and report back on people's lives, particularly focusing on their thoughts, actions, and plans. The knowledge these spirits gather is thought to be used to disrupt or hinder a person's progress. However, there's another type of spirit that doesn't get as much attention, yet is potentially far more dangerous: familiar spirits. While monitoring spirits are often on the outside looking in, familiar spirits are much closer, more intimate, and often deeply entrenched in an individual's life. These spirits are believed to have a history with a person or their family, sometimes passed down through generations. This close connection allows them to operate with a greater understanding and influence over a person's thoughts, behaviors, and even relationships. The danger lies in their subtlety. They can blend in so seamlessly with a person's life that their influence is often mistaken for normal thoughts or emotions. Today, I want to delve deeper into this topic, particularly focusing on the threats posed by familiar spirits and how they differ from monitoring spirits. By understanding these differences and the unique ways each type of spirit operates, we can become more aware and better equipped to protect ourselves spiritually. It's essential to recognize these influences in our lives so we can take the necessary steps to safeguard our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Let's start by exploring monitoring spirits, which are often seen as the observers of the spiritual world. These spirits are thought to have the ability to watch and gather information about your life, but their power is fundamentally limited by what they can observe or hear. They thrive on the knowledge they accumulate, which means they can only act upon what they know. If you openly share your thoughts, plans, or aspirations, you essentially give them the ammunition they need to create obstacles or disruptions in your path. This is why they are often considered less of a direct threat compared to other spiritual entities, because their influence is dependent on the information they acquire. In simpler terms, monitoring spirits are powerless when kept in the dark. Since they cannot read minds or discern your true intentions without some form of external communication, they are unable to interfere effectively if you maintain a level of secrecy about your goals and intentions. This concept emphasizes the importance of discretion in both personal and spiritual matters. By keeping your thoughts and plans to yourself, or sharing them only with those you completely trust, you essentially starve these spirits of the knowledge they need to act against you. It's a protective strategy that relies on the understanding that these spirits' power is directly tied to the information they can access. Sometimes, the people around us may not have our best interests at heart, even if they seem supportive on the surface. It's a difficult truth to accept, but not everyone we interact with is genuinely rooting for our success. This can be due to a variety of reasons: envy, competition, or simply a difference in values and priorities. Some individuals might not be consciously aware of their negative influence, yet their underlying feelings can manifest in subtle ways that affect us. When people harbor unspoken resentment or jealousy, their energy can inadvertently align with negative spiritual forces, like monitoring spirits, which thrive on such emotions. These spirits can use the negativity from others to sabotage our progress, often without us even realizing it. This is why sharing your goals, dreams, or even your successes with the wrong people can be risky. The excitement of a new opportunity or the joy of an achievement can make us eager to share the news, but doing so with someone who doesn't truly support us can lead to unforeseen consequences. When you share your aspirations with others, especially those who might not have your best interests at heart, you open a door for potential interference. Monitoring spirits, which feed on the information they receive, can take advantage of the negative energy surrounding your plans, causing disruptions and obstacles that might have been avoided had you kept those plans more private. Not everyone wants to see you succeed or make progress in life, and this is why it's crucial to be mindful of who you share your dreams, goals, and plans with. Being selective about who you confide in is not about being secretive or distrustful, but about safeguarding your ambitions from potential harm. It's important to recognize that not everyone is a safe space for your aspirations. By being cautious and discerning, you protect not just your dreams, but also the positive energy and momentum that drive you toward achieving them. This careful approach allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are minimizing the risks of outside interference and maximizing the potential for your success. This doesn't just apply to your friends or acquaintances, it also includes your own family members. Sometimes even the people closest to us, like our parents or siblings, can unknowingly be influenced by negative forces or monitoring spirits. Imagine this scenario: you've just landed an exciting opportunity or are on the verge of closing a significant deal, something you've worked hard for and are incredibly proud of. The moment is filled with joy and anticipation, and naturally, you want to share this happiness with the people closest to you, your family. You trust them deeply, so you tell your mother, father, or sister about the good news, hoping they will share in your excitement and support you as you move forward. However, shortly after sharing, things start to unravel unexpectedly. The deal that seemed like a sure thing begins to fall apart, and you're left puzzled and disheartened, wondering how something so promising could go wrong so quickly. What could have happened in this situation is that when you shared your good news, a monitoring spirit became aware of your plans. These spirits, which thrive on the knowledge they gather, are notorious for creating obstacles and disruptions in people's lives. By revealing your plans, even to those you love and trust, you might have inadvertently invited these spirits to interfere. They can take the positive energy surrounding your plans and twist it, turning what was once a promising opportunity into a source of chaos and confusion. This interference is often subtle but can be devastating, leading to the sudden and inexplicable breakdown of your plans. This is why it's crucial to be mindful of whom you share your plans with, even when it comes to family. It's not about being secretive or distrustful, rather, it's about being wise and protective of what matters most to you. By carefully considering when and with whom you share your aspirations, you reduce the risk of unwanted spiritual interference. It's important to recognize that not everyone, even those with the best intentions, can safeguard your dreams as you would. Therefore, exercising discretion can be a key strategy in ensuring that your plans come to fruition without unnecessary obstacles. This approach helps maintain the positive momentum needed to bring your dreams to life, while also shielding them from potential harm. Protecting your goals and dreams from negative influences is crucial, especially in a world where not everyone has your best interests at heart. Whether you're working on a business deal, a personal project, or any significant plan, there are always potential pitfalls that can arise, often from unexpected sources. Negative influences can come in many forms: jealousy, resentment, or even just bad energy from those around you. These influences can subtly sabotage your efforts, causing delays, misunderstandings, or even complete derailment of your plans. It's essential to recognize that your goals are precious, and they deserve to be nurtured and protected from any forces that might seek to undermine them. One of the most effective ways to safeguard your aspirations is by keeping them to yourself until they are fully realized. This doesn't mean you have to be secretive or isolated, but rather that you exercise discretion in sharing your plans. The idea is to limit the information that could be used against you, whether by negative spiritual forces like monitoring spirits or by people who may not have your best interests at heart. By keeping your thoughts and plans close to your chest, you minimize the chances of someone or something interfering with your progress. It's about maintaining control over your narrative and ensuring that you reach your goals without unnecessary obstacles. This approach is particularly important when you're planning something big, like building a house or buying a car. These are major life decisions that often attract a lot of attention and can stir up various reactions from those around you. Unfortunately, not everyone will be happy to see you succeed. Some people, even those who are close to you, may harbor feelings of jealousy or resentment. They might not consciously wish you harm, but their negative energy can still have a detrimental effect on your plans. It's a sad reality, but one that needs to be acknowledged. By being mindful of who you share your goals with, you protect yourself from these potential negative influences, allowing you to move forward with confidence and clarity. There are people out there who are influenced by negative forces or are simply envious, and they might not want you to reach your goals. Just like there are people who are meant to help you on your journey, what we call destiny helpers, there are also those who, whether intentionally or not, can act as obstacles or even as destiny destroyers. These are the people or forces that can hinder your progress or cause setbacks in your life. Understanding this is crucial, especially for someone who believes in God, because the enemy, like Satan, can only act on the information he has. Similarly, monitoring spirits can only create problems based on what they know about your plans. It's something we've all heard before, but the truth of it cannot be overstated. Being mindful of what you say can prevent a world of trouble in the future. Words are powerful, and once they are spoken, they can never be taken back. They have the potential to shape perceptions, influence decisions, and even alter the course of events in ways we might not anticipate. By being selective and thoughtful about what you share, especially regarding your personal plans and aspirations, you create a protective barrier around your intentions. This mindfulness is not about being secretive, it's about being strategic and ensuring that your words serve your best interests. When you are careful with your words, you are essentially taking a proactive approach to safeguarding your future. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new opportunity or the satisfaction of achieving a goal and want to share it with others. However, not everyone who hears your plans will be supportive or happy for you. Some might unintentionally, or even intentionally, spread negativity, doubt, or envy, which can have a detrimental impact on your progress. Additionally, by sharing too much with the wrong people, you might inadvertently expose yourself to unnecessary challenges or obstacles that could have been avoided had you kept certain details private. Moreover, it's not just about avoiding the potential negativity from others. Being mindful of your words also means protecting yourself from the influence of negative forces that thrive on the information they gather. These forces, whether they come in the form of spiritual entities or simply negative energy, can latch onto the knowledge you provide and use it against you. By withholding certain details and being discerning about what you share, you reduce the risk of these forces interfering with your life. In essence, careful communication is a form of self-defense, ensuring that you remain in control of your destiny and that your goals are protected as you work towards achieving them. Thank you for taking the time to engage in this conversation. I hope the insights resonated with you and offered something meaningful. If you found this content helpful, consider subscribing to stay connected and be part of a community focused on growth and positive transformation.